All right, good morning. Today we're going to talk about is Portugal and Coimbra clean? All right, welcome back, vagabonds. So I had been hearing about some people talking about is Coimbra dirty, is Portugal dirty? So I figured that I kind of address these questions that people have about living here in Portugal. So one of these things is that it's kind of like that statue that, or the mosaic that I just showed you there in the clip before. It's a little nuanced. Like, what do you see there? Is that art or is that graffiti that's all around it? So what is your eyes going to be focused upon? So I'll try to answer these questions for you. Though sometimes the questions are a little nuanced. So what I see and what you see might be dependent upon your perspective, kind of like with art. Is it art or is it graffiti? So a lot of what you'll see in Portugal and Coimbra is you might see some graffiti, but is it graffiti? Is it artwork? What's the culture that's behind the words that are being spoken or written on the walls? So kind of have to think about these things on multiple different levels besides, just the surface. And some of it you have to even be able to translate because if you're an English speaker, you might not know what the words in Portuguese mean per se. So some of the stuff is kind of interesting, but we'll kind of go through this, kind of walk through the city and talk about it. So I've given you like a few reasons why people might seem to think that it's dirty, but maybe it's just a perspective thing. People see these gorgeous pictures of Coimbra at night, during the day, and it just looks pristine and a flawless city. But the reality is in any city, it's not going to be flawless. There is going to be issues with the communities that you're living in, no matter where you are. So you have to look at the pros and the cons that you might associate with the town of Coimbra. So while I've kind of shown you like some of like the flaws in here, it is an absolutely gorgeous city. I love it, but I figured I'd kind of try to show you a little bit of the things that you might not see from influencers that kind of want to show how beautiful their artwork is or their photography. And some of the things that they post might not exactly have every single detail that is Coimbra. So I'm trying to show like a different perspective from what they have, and I'm guilty of it too. I've taken some gorgeous pictures. We've made everything look fabulous, perfect. And I mean, like in the background here, it is gorgeous. I mean, like the sunset is beautiful. There's no clouds in the sky, which would make it a little more intense. But it's definitely really a pretty sunset. It's the temperatures have gotten a little bit colder now that it's going into fall or autumn. So the only way to really experience Coimbra is to be here. So like where I am showing you these things, it's just to kind of give you a little bit of a better perspective before you come here. All right, so I think that this is where I'm gonna kind of leave you all. I have had a great time walking around the city with you, kind of show you where things are, what things look like. There's a lot of history here, there's a lot of culture, there's a lot of different textures and sounds that you might be hearing here. As you can hear behind me, you got some music up here. There's a lot here to like about Coimbra. It's one of the reasons why I love it. Every time I go out, I'm seeing something new and experience something different. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that it was informative, that you found a lot of value in it. And if you haven't hit the like button, if you haven't hit subscribe, please do so. Hit the bell to get notified. And until then, ata minha.